Welcome dear students. So in this video we are going to talk about this iron and iron carbon equilibrium diagram. Okay, or FeP3C equilibrium diagram. So dear student, this is the standard FeP3C equilibrium diagram we are having here. So here in this video we are going to see some important definitions, okay, about this diagram. Basic definition: what are the various phases that we are having in this diagram, what are the various temperatures, okay. And in coming videos we will be having the detailed discussion about various transformation that we are having here, that is the eutectic transformation we are having here, peritectic transformation we are having here, and very importantly dear students, this is so this is the very important transformation, that is the eutectoid transformation, okay. So dear students, so what we are going to have here, we will be having all the phases in this video. What are the various critical temperatures that we have in this phase diagram, that we are going to understand, and separately we are going to understand about every transformation, okay. Now dear students, if you look at here, okay, so dear students, the first phase that we are going to have here, see, this is the delta phase, okay. Sorry, this is the alpha ferrite, dear students, okay. So this is the alpha ferrite, this is the alpha ferrite, okay. And this is at the higher temperatures we are having, this is the delta ferrite. So definitely the first phase we are having, dear student, is what? The ferrite. So dear students, this ferrite is having basically two types, which is at one is at lower temperature and one it as the at higher temperatures. So here, first of all, I will talk about this delta ferrite. What is this actually? So this at higher temperature, okay, that is a melting temperature of this iron is around 1539 degrees centigrade, okay. So this is the melting temperature of iron. And dear students, this x-axis we are having the composition that you know very well, that is how much you are having the carbon percentage in this iron up to maximum 6.67, okay. Now dear students, what is mean by this delta ferrite? So dear students, actually it is stable only at high temperature, yes of course, and has no significant, okay, in practical application. See, because of course it is at very high temperature, here the steel is of course in the liquid form, and the again the very low percentage of carbon is there. So definitely as far as this structural steel, it is not getting involved in the structural steel. So definitely it is not having that much practical applications, okay. Delta ferrite is not having that much practical application. So this is about delta ferrite, dear students. If I talk about the next one, that is the alpha ferrite. So dear students, what is this? This is actually the solid solution. This is the solid solution of body centered cubic iron. So dear students, this alpha ferrite is having which structure, crystal structure, that is the BCC, okay. Again delta is also having BCC. So this is the solid solution of BCC iron, and having the maximum solubility of this carbon, that is this is the maximum solubility of carbon, dear students, 0.022%, okay. So what is the maximum solubility of carbon, you can see, and at what temperature, dear students? This is the temperature at how much temperature? 727 degrees centigrade, okay. So dear students, now you understand about delta ferrite occurred at very high temperature. Actually this is having no any practical application. But delta this alpha ferrite, dear students, it is the solid solution of the BCC iron, and has the maximum solubility of 0.022% at 727 degrees centigrade. So if you look at this, some important properties of this, that is, it is soft and ductile. It is soft and ductile, and this is the magnetic actually from room temperature to 768 degrees centigrade, dear students. This alpha ferrite, it is magnetic from room temperature, as it is coming down to the, of course, room temperature to 768. Little bit here, from room temperature to 768 degrees centigrade, it will be the magnetic. Okay, so this is the alpha ferrite. So in ferrite we are having two ferrites, alpha and delta ferrite. Now dear students, come back. This is the first phase that we are having. The second, we are having this very important, dear students, the gamma austenite. This gamma austenite. So if you look, dear students, this phase is going to occur from this 1394 degrees centigrade, okay, from here to 912. Okay, the iron undergoes this allotropic transformation from BCC to FCC. Dear students, please remember, this austenite is what? FCC structure. Okay, so from the temperature 1394 degrees centigrade to 912 degrees centigrade, this iron undergoing this allotropic form, that is, at that temperature, actually at higher temperature it was the BCC crystal structure. Now this gamma austenite getting converted into the face centered cubic structure. So that is the allotropic form of the steel, dear students. And this phase, which is formed because of this transformation from BCC to FCC in the temperature range 1394 से लेके 912 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, dear students, it is the austenite or the gamma iron. What is known as, this is the austenite or gamma iron. Okay, so what is the maximum temperature, what is the maximum percentage of carbon, dear students, we are having here in this gamma austenite? So up to temperature of 1147 degrees centigrade, the maximum solubility of this carbon in this gamma austenite, dear students, see here, 2.14%. Okay, 2.14% at this 1147 degrees centigrade. Okay, अल्फा फेराइट में कितनी थी मैक्सिमम सोल्यूबिलिटी? 0.022% एट 727 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड, डियर स्टूडेंट्स. गामा गामा ऑस्टेनाइट में कितनी है? 2.14% at temperature 1148 degrees centigrade. So dear student, this is the FC structure, definitely. So it will be giving the very good formability, isn't it? So that is the main thing, dear student. Because of this face centered cubic structure, it is having very good ductility, also it is having very good formability. So nicely it can be get formed with a little amount of forces. So that is the very important thing about this austenite, gamma austenite. Dear student, one more thing that we should know about this gamma austenite. ये जो gamma austenite है, ये हायर टेम्परेचर पे क्या होता है? नॉन मैग्नेटिक होता है. क्या होता है ये? At higher temperatures, please remember, at higher temperatures, it is non-magnetic. It is non-magnetic, dear students. Please remember this. So this is about gamma austenite. You just keep in mind from where to where the transformation occurs for that particular phase. What is the maximum percentage of or solubility of carbon in that phase at what temperature? So let us go for seeing this third phase, that is, dear students, we are having this right boundary of this diagram, that is the cementite, dear student. Cementite. Okay, so dear student, this right boundary representing the cementite, also known as, dear students, please, this also known, this boundary that we are having here, this boundary, right boundary, this is also known as this carbides also. Carbide, that is Fe3C. Fe3C. So dear students, if you look at the maximum solubility in the cementite, किसकी, ऑफ कोर्स कार्बन की डियर स्टूडेंट्स, तो कितनी है यहाँ पे, देखो ये स्लाइड पे कितना है मैक्सिमम कार्बन, 6.67 actually, okay, 6.67% rather you can say dear student instead of 6.7. Okay, no doubt this is also standard diagram courtesy with this Callister book. Okay, so dear students, so maximum solubility of carbon in this cementite you can see here 6.67%. And dear students, very importantly please remember the cementite is very hard and brittle. ये बहुत ही हार्ड है, ब्रिटल है एक्चुअली. अगर आप काम करना चाहते हो तो इट सिंपली ब्रेक विद द लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ फोर्स आल्सो. ओके, सो बेसिकली ये जो हार्ड एंड ब्रिटल है ये एक्चुअली स्टील की क्या करता है, it will influence the properties of the steel very significantly, please remember. So this is about the cementite, dear students. So see, these are the very important phases that we are having, dear students. That is, one is ferrite. Ferrite is having two types, delta ferrite, alpha ferrite, ये दो हो गई. तीसरी फेज हो गई gamma austenite हो गई. चौथी हो गई cementite, dear students. And fifth stage is already there, liquid is going to cool to solidify, isn't it? And during solidification we are seeing all these phases. So totally 5 phases हो गई, isn't it? In this diagram, iron carbon equilibrium diagram, how many phases you are having, dear student, total including liquid? There are 5. Okay, now dear students, after looking these various important phases about this phase diagram, iron carbon phase diagram, अब हमको क्या देखना है, हमको देखने हैं ये सब टेम्परेचर्स. ओके, दैट इज सम क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर्स we are going to see here. So dear students, so there will be having the temperatures like A0 or A0 line is there, A1 line is there, A2 line is there, A3 line is there, then ACMA line is there. So these various lines and what are the temperature at that particular line, why these lines are called it as so, that A0 A1 we are going to see. So अभी हम क्या देखेंगे, अभी हमने phases देख लिए ये इस iron and iron carbon equilibrium diagram के. अब देखेंगे क्या the critical temperatures क्या क्या है. So dear students, in the examination you can expect simple 1 mark question, dear students. Okay, on these various phases, what is mean by the cementite, austenite, what are their percentage of carbon, that is solubility, maximum solubility of carbon at that particular temperatures. So very simple question they can ask on this information. So let us start with, dear students, very importantly the first temperature that we are having. So I will now indicate on the diagram itself. Okay, so that is our, dear students, A0 line. Okay, so A0 line will be somewhere here, dear students, at around 210 degree centigrade. Say somewhere I will show you here from 0. Because diagram shows temperature directly from above 400 degree centigrade, but we are assuming that say it is started from 0 only. Okay, so it will be say 110 degree centigrade. So dear student, this temperature at which the cementite changes from the ferromagnetic to the paramagnetic characteristic, dear students. Okay, you have understood this ferromagnetic and paramagnetic in class 2. Okay, so here what is going to happen, A0 line, this line is known as, dear students, A0 line. Okay, so A0 line actually होती क्या है, at 210 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड on this iron carbon equilibrium diagram, कि जहां पे ये जो सीमेंटाइट है that is Fe3C और कार्बाइड जो है वो फेरोमैग्नेटिक से क्या हो जाता है, पैरामैग्नेटिक कैरेक्टर में आ जाता है. ओके, सो दैट इज द A0 line. So next one is the A1 line, very popular line, dear students, that is our critical temperature actually. Okay, so that is the actually lower critical temperature. This line, this this line, this is the A1 line, and temperature यहाँ पे लिखा है directly क्या है temperature 727 degree centigrade. So here dear student, what is happening here actually? So it is the temperature at which this perlite, this is a perlite, this perlite, that is the alpha plus cementite, how this gamma austenite get decomposed into these two phases alpha and cementite in laminar fashion, that is nothing but the perlite. Definitely we are going to see this transformation in details, how this hypo and hypereutectoid transformation is going to happen and how this perlite is going to form. We are going to see it in great details dear students, but at this moment just for these definitions you can remember in your mind that this A1 temperature or A1 line, it is the temperature at which the perlite, this is the perlite, transfers to austenite. The perlite transforms to austenite, okay, at 727 degree centigrade. So this is the A1 line dear students. Then we are having this A2 line, okay. So A2 line, where it is? So actually it is at 768 degree centigrade. So I will draw it here. I already shown here this 768. This 768 is what? This A2 line. So actually this is the temperature at which the ferromagnetic ferrite becomes the paramagnetic. ये जो ferrite है, that is ferromagnetic ferrite alpha, that will become the paramagnetic at 768 degree centigrade. This is the A2 line dear student. This is the A2 line. Now come to this A3 line. I will show with this another color dear students. Okay, so dear students, this line is known as the A3 line. Okay, so what is this A3 line? So dear students, if you see here, this is the last trace of this free ferrite gets dissolved to form 100% austenite, because after this dear students, this alpha will no more be there. Alpha get 100% convert into what? Gamma, isn't it? So that is why I am saying this A3 line as the last trace of this free ferrite, which is going to get dissolved into 100% austenite dear students. So this is the A3 line. Okay, so you can note it down dear students. What is A3 line? So it is the last trace of, लास्ट ट्रेस मतलब ये अगर आप इस लाइन के ऊपर जाओगे तो उस लाइन तक ही आपको क्या दिखेगा? अल्फा दिखेगा. वो आप लाइन जरा भी क्रॉस करके अगर चले गए उसके पार, तो डेफिनेटली इट विल गेट दिस अल्फा गेट कन्वर्टेड इनटू 100% और डिसॉल्व इनटू 100%, yes, austenite. So that is the A3 line dear students. Now after this A3 line dear students, the last line that we are having dear students, so here it is, that is here ACM line. ACM line dear students. So what is this ACM line? Now you can make the definition for that very easy, बहुत आसान है. So ये किसका last trace है यहाँ पे? So it is the last trace of dear students free cementite, which is going to dissolve into where? Again, because see here at extreme, whenever you go to the right, whenever you go to the right on this diagram, there will be the Fe3C, isn't it? Okay, so of course there is Fe3C, but here with this gamma austenite, and here also there is Fe3C with the alpha ferrite, isn't it? So actually dear students, this is from here to here, of course there will be the presence of Fe3C. So but when you cross this line and go here, there will be no more cementite dear student. This cementite is dissolved into 100% this gamma austenite. Okay, so dear students, this line is our ACM line. ACM for cementite. Okay, so last trace of cementite. So dear students, one more thing that I want to declare here, what is mean by our lower critical temperature and upper critical temperature. I will show it here. So dear students, just now we have talked about this A3 line or this A3 line and this ACM line. So dear students, so ये जो line है 727 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड की जो line है dear students, this is our actually lower critical temperature. For both, when you draw this diagram once again very neatly for only for the eutectoid reaction dear students. So there will be the eutectoid points here at 0.8%. So at here we will be having this eutectoid point. So definitely eutectoid point के लेफ्ट में मतलब 0 से लेके eutectoid point तक क्या है यहाँ पे, there will from here to here dear student, from here to here, that is the hypoeutectoid region, and from dear student 0.8 to 2% of carbon we are having hypereutectoid region. So if you talk about for hypo and hypereutectoid steels, what is the lower critical temperature dear students? So lower critical temperature is our A1 line. Okay, lower critical temperature for both these steels, that is hyper eutectoid. Basically this is the eutectoid reaction. As we know that every line in the phase diagram will give us the one reaction. So this is the line, horizontal line here in this phase diagram, isn't it? So see how many, actually if anybody asks you how many reaction we are having in this iron and iron carbon equilibrium diagram, so see this is horizontal line number 1, this is the horizontal line number 2, and dear students see this is the horizontal line number 3. Definitely, then tell me how many reaction will be having in the this diagram. So 3 reaction. So you can see here sudden dip in the composition as well as temperature. This point will be the eutectic. This will be the eutectic reaction dear students. At higher temperature, this delta plus liquid undergoes cooling to form the gamma, that is the peritectic reaction. I already discussed in the peritectic transformation. And here dear students, this gamma austenite undergoes cooling to form the lamellar structure of this alpha and cementite, which is nothing but dear student call it as the perlite. Okay, that gamma decomposes into this alpha and cementite. And how we are looking this structure at 0.8% carbon, it will be layer by layer structure of this alpha and ferrite, alpha cementite in this manner dear students. So like this layer by layer structure, I am talking about 0.8% carbon, because when you see this structure below 0.8%, definitely there will be some pro-eutectoid alpha is there, and above 0.8 there will be the precipitate of cementite along the grain boundaries of this uh, microstructure dear students. So this is of course at 100% perlite you are getting at 0.8% carbon. All the reaction we will see in the great details dear students, how the transformation is occurred. But at the moment, what we are interested in, to know what are the various things that we are having in this diagram. क्या क्या है इस डायग्राम में, बराबर. सो इस डायग्राम में हमने तो पहले सब फेजेस देखे, अल्फा फेज क्या है, डेल्टा फेज क्या है, ऑस्टेनाइट क्या है, देन सीमेंटाइट क्या है. ओके, then we understood about these various critical temperatures in this diagram. So A0 लाइन क्या कहती है, A1 लाइन क्या कहती है, A2 लाइन क्या कहती है. एंड अभी जो बात कर रहे थे हम A3 एंड ACM के बारे में. सो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ये जो बात कर रहा था मैं कि ये 727 डिग्री वाली जो लाइन है, ये बोथ दैट इज ये हाइपो एंड up to this region I am going to get diagram, and this is hyper. So hypo and hyper eutectoid के लिए dear student ये जो लाइन है वेरी पॉपुलर लाइन, दैट इज द लोअर क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर लाइन. और ये जो अपना टेम्परेचर है, इट इज नोन एज द टेम्परेचर इज नोन एज द लोअर क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर. Okay, lower critical temperature. Now dear students, this A3 line, ये जो A3 वाली लाइन जो है, this is known as the upper critical temperature. बट ये किसके लिए है? अपर क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर किसके लिए है? ये है फेराइट के लिए. किसके लिए है ये जो लाइन है, दिस इज द अपर क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर फॉर फेराइट. ओके, फॉर फेराइट. और ये जो लाइन हमने डिस्कस की जहां पे लास्ट स्ट्रेस है किसका? सीमेंटाइट का. ये जो लाइन है एसीएम जो लाइन है, दिस इज द लास्ट स्ट्रेस ऑफ और ट्रेस ऑफ दिस सीमेंटाइट. This line is known as this upper critical temperature for cementite. Okay, this is the upper critical temperature for cementite, or rather you can say this is the upper critical temperature what? The hypoeutectoid steels, and this A2 line is having the upper critical temperature for high. So this is the hyper, sorry, this is the hyper. So this line, dear students, this line ACM line is the upper critical temperature for hypereutectoid steels. ओके, और ये जो लाइन है A3 वाली लाइन है, दिस इज द अपर क्रिटिकल टेम्परेचर फॉर दिस hypoeutectoid steels. ये वाले स्टील्स, ये वाला hypoeutectoid. Okay, so dear students, this is about the very basic information about this diagram, and definitely we are going to see the each and every transformations. How many transformation we are having, dear students? This is the one, this eutectic is one, and this eutectoid is one. That is the three transformation having. And definitely, dear students, we have seen the detailed explanation for this peritectic reaction. So definitely peritectic reaction is happening in the same fashion that we have explained. Just here only there will be the delta ferrite in the dendritic form. It will grow. Here is liquid, here is liquid. When liquid react with delta, the layer of austenite, the layer of gamma is going to form. Same way, same reaction that we have explained for this peritectic transformation, that will be the same here. So also again I have already discussed about all the eutectic reaction. Okay, so same here, only the product of here in the eutectic we are having the lead boride. So some highlights that we are going to see for this eutectic and peritectic reaction, because we already discussed in great details already. But here, dear student, the third reaction definitely we are going to see in detail about the eutectoid reaction. We have not seen this eutectoid reaction in detail. Eutectoid transformation we are going to see, isn't it? So in the next video we will start the various transformations in this iron and iron carbon equilibrium diagram. So thank you so much, dear students. Bye bye.